Good day, party people. Today I want to talk about something that comes up in therapy almost every single day: boundaries. More specifically, the difference between a boundary and a punishment or punitive communication, because they can look really similar from the outside, but they're built very different for different reasons. From a Darkling perspective, a boundary is about taking care of yourself. A punishment or punitive communication is about controlling someone else. Let me say that again. A boundary is about what I will do. A punishment is about what you have to do. For example, imagine a friend calls you every night at 11 o'clock to vent for an hour. A boundary might sound like this: I care about you, but I'm not available for phone calls after 9. If you call after that, I'm going to get back to you tomorrow. Notice what happened there. You didn't tell your friend they were a bad person. You didn't shame them. You did not demand that they change. You simply decided what you were going to do. Now, let's compare that to a punishment or punitive communication. Since you called me late again, I'm not speaking to you for a week. That's not protecting your peace. That's trying to create discomfort so someone else changes their behavior. Think of it like a fence around your garden. A fence isn't there to punish your neighbors. It's there to protect what you're growing. Some people will appreciate the fence. Some people will complain about it. But the fence, this was never built to control anyone else. It was built because your garden matters. Now, here's where it can get tricky again. Healthy boundaries can absolutely disappoint people. Sometimes they just piss people off. Sometimes they make people uncomfortable. That doesn't automatically make them a punishment. People are allowed to have feelings about your boundaries. They're just not allowed to decide whether you're allowed to have them. One question I often encourage people to ask themselves is this: if the other person never changed their behavior, would I still choose this boundary? Let me say that again. If the other person never changed, would you still choose this boundary? And if that answer is yes, you're probably protecting your peace. If that answer is no, you may be hoping your boundary functions as leverage. And that's worth being curious about, because boundaries aren't designed to force people to change. They're designed to help you decide how you're going to respond. And at the end of the day, boundaries don't tell other people who they have to become. They remind us who we want to be. Until next time, party people, what is the story you're telling yourself?